Yo, check me out. I got a mic. But this video is coming because I'm currently in a typhoon, and this is my first time experiencing that in my life because we don't have typhoons. We have hurricanes in the States, and I live in a landlocked state, so I ain't never experienced nothing like this. And by the way, it's been two. One, we got lucky, it went off the other way. The other one is here right now. However, this is a video to explain the tips and tricks, or I don't even know what I would call this. Tips for coming to Asia so you can be more prepared than I was. So, first off, when you get here, I wrote this down too, so I'm gonna be looking down. When you get here, bring cash. Bring cash with you from wherever you're coming from, and exchange your currency in the currency exchange when you get here at the airport. It's the easiest, and things are very inexpensive, especially coming from America. So your money will go a long way. I would advise to get that as soon as you get to the currency exchange so you don't have to deal with ATM fees or your bank calling you like, where are you? This is a crazy location. Second off, the Apple Weather Act sucks. It is terrible. Dog shit. It says it rains here every day. Like every forecast just shows rain. So you can't see what's going on, and every day has not been rain. So that's always really off. I found that even sometimes the temperature is off. So I just don't trust that app. I get up, I go outside on my balcony, I see what's happening, I go outside. You can kind of gauge when it will start to rain based on signs. The locals they got like a sixth sense for this shit. But also, bro, just look up online, on Google, you know what I'm saying, like weather and where you are. Apple sucks. This video is probably gonna be long. Second, use Google Maps. Apple Maps sucks. It doesn't have anything here. A lot of things here already aren't on Google Maps. So the things that are on Google Maps are also not on Apple Maps. And there's a huge amount of things that are not on Google Maps, but an even larger amount of things that are not on Apple Maps. Use Google Maps. It'll get you most places. It has a lot of things on it. Apple Maps, however, I have found that it does not have as many things, and sometimes it will get you lost because here's a lot of alleys, like streets, alleys, like everything is kind of a street. So Apple Maps kind of don't pick up on that well. Use Google Maps. Second, I would say, or what number are we? Oh, this is 4. All right, fourth, stay away from tourist areas. Stay away from tourist areas because, I mean, you can go to them, obviously. It's very inexpensive still, but in comparison to like if you are where I'm at, I'm staying around mostly locals, kind of the back end of the city, and prices are just like 10x cheaper, man. And if your goal is to save as much as possible to put towards whatever you're doing, mind you, if you're starting a business or you're investing or whatever it may be, like whatever your goals are with saving and making money, if you want to live the best and also be able to keep the most of your bread, only go to tourist areas like when you need to or when you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make that kind of your treat. Like I go on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, like I'll hit the tourist area, I'll get like food up there or whatever. But bro, it ain't no different. You're gonna be paying. I'm gonna give you an example. I wanted some chicken, bro. I wanted some chicken because I haven't had American food in 10 days. So my belly was kind of missing it. So I'm like, I looked up some chicken spots, you know, all the chicken spots, like fried chicken. All the fried chicken spots is in the tourist area. I go, you know what I'm saying? I go to a couple spots. Bro, they want like 300, 400,000 for chicken. Now, that's not a lot of bread here. The conversion from Vietnam dong to US dollar, I don't know, 4,000 for, it's like 385. Like the 385 was like for a 6-pack of chicken, bro. But like, and a 10-pack was like 4. So it's like, but that's like, I don't know, 17-ish dollars, which that's a Chipotle bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. But bro, I'm gonna compare now to what you can also get for the same price or for much lower. I can go to my favorite street vendor I always go to. I can get 2 chicken kebabs, 2 steak kebabs, and a banh mi. A banh mi is basically a French baguette with these beef, like little beef, I don't know what you would call them, like little beef pieces, rolls or whatever. They're rolled in seaweed, or I don't remember the exact name of the plant, but it's basically like seaweed, and then they put this like very nice sauce on it. It's a little sweet, a little spicy. I can get all of that and a mango smoothie. For 100K. Maybe 110K. So like 110K is about $2 USD versus the 400K. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do I really want this chicken that bad? You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Mind you, hey, you want it, go ahead, ball out, whatever. Be my guest. I'm just saying, if you have a goal that you want to hit financially, be mindful of that when you eating out. Be mindful of that. You have options. You can find other things cheaper. When you're on this main island, it is more tourist. Everything when you go with more tourists will be more expensive. Not necessarily expensive, but you get what I'm saying in comparison. So that leads me to my next thing is take recommendations from people, but also do your own exploring, man. Because like I said, a lot of cool things I haven't found from Google Maps or Apple Maps or like somebody's recommendation. I kind of just stumble upon them. And that's kind of the like beauty and charm of this place is you can find a lot of stuff randomly. Just walking around or just riding your motorbike around and like looking around and exploring. And so I would say, make sure you take your recommendations, check out what people told you, you know, make your own opinions about that, but also make your own opinions about where you are. Go explore on foot, go walk around. It's very safer. I mean, just don't be an asshole to people and you'll be good. Most people will help you out if you need something. A lot of people I found don't speak English. This is not like the super large metropolis like some other cities. But I mean, hey, it's working for me, man. You can figure it out. You got a phone, Google Translate. It goes a long way. Smile, you know what I'm saying? Wave at people, smile, keep a good aura about yourself, man, and people gonna wanna help you. And then the more that they do that, the more that you're gonna find, and it's gonna spread. You'll be able to help other people as well. You'll start meeting people along your journey that will also, you know what I'm saying, point you in the right directions of things. So yeah, take recommendations, explore your own, because some of the things you'll start to find people will tell you some better stuff that you meet than some of the recommendations, because most recommendations you'll hear is from people like me, travelers, other expats, and you don't know how long somebody's been here and what their full experience is. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with their recommendation, but there could always be something better or something cooler that interests you. So yeah, my next point, I think I'm on 6, is, I think I'm on 6, I don't know, I'm sorry. But get a local sim. Get a local sim. Had to say it 3 times like Dr. Umar so you can know how serious it is. One more time for good measure, get a local sim. I backpacked Europe and I got an eSIM, and it worked perfectly fine over there. However, I thought it was inexpensive until I got here, and it's about 10 times more expensive than the local SIM. And the local SIM is super easy to get. You just go to one of the stores, you choose the store. I would say also ask around. Find locals that will help you. Ask around for where the best option is, because some are different than others. You have different packages, different tiers. But get a local SIM. I got an eSIM before I got here just because I wanted to be prepared for whatever happened. I didn't want to get off the plane and my phone don't work. So that happened to me previously when I was in Europe, and it was not a fun experience. However, I still had a good time. Just, it's a lot harder getting around because you don't know where you are. So yeah, get a local SIM, man. You can get an eSIM. I bought my eSIM for a month, which was a mistake, in my opinion. I would say buy an eSIM for maybe 7 days when you first get here. And yeah, as soon as you get here, you know, get your stuff packed in, get ready, and then go get the SIM. They got the SIMs at the airport. They also have SIMs like stores, like regular phone stores. So you can just pull up, hey, I want the eSIM, blah, blah, blah. Tell them how much data exactly, boom. I'm going to get an eSIM today in this typhoon, mind you, because not an eSIM. I'm going to get the local SIM today in this typhoon because my eSIM has now ran out. And now I need the SIM. And I pay for the month, and I think it only lasted me 12 days. You get 20 gigs of data. I think it's like $20 a month. But once that data is gone, you're cooked. And so the data is gone, you're gonna be using your maps a lot to get around. You're gonna be looking for stuff to eat. You don't speak the language, so you're gonna be using Google Translate. So I just want you to know, like, you're gonna be using that data. 20 gigs sounds like a lot if you know what I'm saying, if you stand in the crib. But like, you probably gonna be exploring, you're gonna be looking for things. You're gonna need your phone. And if you do any work, you know what I'm saying? I work on my laptop places, so sometimes I need to use a hotspot. So yeah, I would suggest the local SIM. What I was told is they have packages that have unlimited, 100 gigs, plus hotspot. So you know what I'm saying? It's tiers. It's tiers. The better that you want the SIM, the more expensive. But I mean, it starts at $5 in comparison to $20 a month. Good deal. However, if you want to use a local SIM, if you want to use an eSIM, I'm not getting paid for this, but I used Airlo. It works perfectly fine. Works fast. Boom, 20 bucks a month. Like I said though, you only get 20 gigs and that will go fast. Maybe I only got 10 gigs actually. I'm sorry. I think I only got 10 gigs for 20 bucks a month. And like I said, it's gonna go fast. It will go fast. On to the next thing. I already kind of touched on this, but you can get street food here, and it's good, and it's inexpensive, and it is probably going to be your best source of protein. If you work out, if you're a person that is looking for that type of food, protein high food here, street food is probably gonna be your best friend. Also, I don't eat pork. If you also don't eat pork, street food will probably be your best friend. Street food has a lot of chicken and beef. Also, they put, a lot of them are barbecuing. They don't barbecue like traditional barbecue, but they on a grill. And you know what I'm saying? They cooking it right there in front of you, blah, blah, whatever. Fresh ingredients, they going to get it every day. But most of them will be higher in protein. So like I said, the street food I go to, I pretty much go there. I've probably been there 6 times. Then people know me when I walk up. They know what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's real friendly. We talk to each other, we chop it up. And we can't even really speak, we don't really speak the same language. But like, I've kind of built a rapport because I go there all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, explore, do what you want. I'm not like a big foodie. If I find something good, bro, I'm finna eat that. And so that's how I am. So street food, bro, and they don't have everything, but street food here is good, inexpensive, probably your best source of protein, because when you go to get like the regular cuisines, one, they're big on pork. I don't eat pork. Also, a lot of stuff is very light. You'll get some pretty good portions. However, the slices of like meat or protein that you get in whatever you're getting, say you get like some noodles or you get some rice or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of soup-based stuff. Pho, you know what I'm saying? Noodles is great. You get your veggies inside, that's great. However, the slices of meat, if you've ever been to like a Korean barbecue style place where they, you know what I'm saying, they bring you the meat, and you know, you put it on the grill, that's like the meat that you're gonna have in there. So you might have 6 slices of like beef, but it's like that really thinly cut, it's just in there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like, you're gonna lose a lot of weight when you get here. The food, for one, is not processed. I live, literally, there's a farm behind my crib. A farm where they go get fresh vegetables every day. I see them every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a farm. There's one behind me. Actually, there's 2. One across the street, one behind me. There's also one, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 blocks down the street somewhere where there's like rice and other things that they've like farming. Like, yo, they're farming in the community. So the food is coming straight from the farm. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you eating it that same day, every day. So the food is healthy. 1, that is a good thing. 2, it's light on the protein. Like I said, they don't eat, you know what I'm saying? They not loading you up with meat. Pause. But yeah, so street food will be your best friend. I get a lot of kebabs. That's how I get my protein in. I work out. I get the kebabs late night. But I do the noodles. I do the rice. I do it all. But I personally like the street food for my protein source of the day. And this, like I said, it's inexpensive. $50K. I'm good, man. And last but not least, this is the last one, is find out about storms. Like I said earlier, we wrapping back to an earlier point. I think that was 2. Apple weather app sucks. It is terrible. It will have you out here in a rainstorm when you thought it was gonna be sunny all day, and it's not, or vice versa. You think it's gonna rain, and it don't. And so you stand in the crib looking like, oh, gee, I don't even see no clouds. Don't listen to that. Get on Google, talk to some locals, but most importantly, find out about these storms. I'm over here in rainy season, so I guess this is like their hurricane season. It's been 2 typhoons in like the week. One, bless God, or thank you God, by the grace of God, the trajectory changed north, and I think it hit like Hong Kong. Pray for those folks up there that they deal with it fine. But it missed us. But this one, I don't remember the name of this one. This one is hitting us right now. So be prepared for that. Also, go get you a parka. You come over here during the rainy season. I think rainy season is literally from September to December. So like what our fall would be their rainy season. It stays warm over here all year. Go get you a parka immediately, bro, because you'll never know when it's raining. For the most part, you'll probably get a motorbike or you'll take Grab, and you're gonna be on a motorcycle or a moped. You're gonna be on the back of somebody's moped, even if you don't rent one. If you get a Grab, and it's gonna start raining. And I don't know if you've ever been on like a bike or a motorcycle or a moped or anywhere outside when it rains, but when you start moving on that moped, on that motorbike, on that motorcycle, whatever they pick you up on, hey, them raindrops, they're gonna hurt. And you're gonna be wet, drenched, in fact. Like you just jumped in the ocean. So get you a parka, man. They might be 12 cents for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The copper parka from the first lady you see ask you for a parka, you know what I'm saying? First lady to walk up like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna have the parkas, just cop one. you will thank me in the end. This video just got to 20 minutes, and that was my last point. So I'm signing out. Peace.